Hello there. I've been talking a little bit on tour about the process of writing No Friend to This House. Not too much, because I find process quite boring, or at least I find my process quite boring, and I'd rather talk to you about ancient sources, but a little bit, because this book was unusual. Normally, I translate sort of bits of ancient texts that I need for the purpose of that book, and that's what I did with Apollonius of Rhodes and Pindar's Fourth Pythian Ode for this book. But with Euripides' Medea, I translated it beginning to end, longhand into a notebook. I'm sure I've shown you this before. There's my terrible handwriting. I haven't polished any of it because I have no current plans to publish it or have it performed. But I did polish her first monologue, the bit where she first comes out on stage, because I thought it would be fun. What kind of fun, Natalie? Why translation fun? The best fun. So I'm going to read you her first monologue. I'm going to do this bit off a screen because that's where the polishing happens. The version in my notebook is decidedly rough, let's say. So this is the first speech she makes. This is the first time we see her. Corinthian women, I've come out of the house because I don't want you to reproach me. I know plenty of people come across as uppity, whether they're inside their homes or out in public. Some choose a quiet way of life, but then they're scorned for being lazy. People don't view things fairly. They judge someone they don't even know, who's done nothing wrong, and find her wanting because they don't know her. And for someone living in a foreign city, you might as well just give up, because some wouldn't speak well of anyone who offended them, even if it came from a place of ignorance. They wouldn't forgive a local who did that, let alone a foreigner. As for me, this affair of his has just landed on me and crushed me completely. I didn't see it coming. I've lost all pleasure in life, my friends. I want to die. He was my everything, but I can't escape the truth. My husband has revealed himself to be the worst man alive. Of every living, comprehending thing, we women are the most deserving of pity. Firstly, we have to buy a husband at an excessive price with a dowry, and then we have to accept him as the master of our bodies. So an already bad situation only gets worse. And there's one crucial question that no one can answer. Are you going to get a bad husband or a good one? Because it's unacceptable for a woman to divorce a terrible husband, and we can't just say no to him. And if you're new to a place, like me, meeting with a whole new set of customs and expectations, you'd need to be psychic to know everything they didn't teach you back home. Most importantly, how am I supposed to behave when we're in bed together? What does he want? Get these things right, and our husbands love being married to us. Our lives are envied. Get it wrong, and you really would be better off dead. Whereas a man, if he's feeling burdened by the company of his wife, his family, he can just go out and find someone who'll distract his bored heart. For us women, our lives must revolve around one man. They say we live a life at home without danger while they do battle with spears. Those fools. I would prefer to stand 3 times behind a shield than give birth once. But things are different for you than they are for me. You've got your city, your father's house nearby, the sweetness of family and the company of friends. But as for me, I am alone, stateless, scorned by the man who took me by force from my barbarian homeland. I have no mother, no brother, no one from my family who might offer me shelter in this crisis. So let me ask you for just one thing. If I should find a way, some contrivance or other, to bring my husband to justice, to repay him for the wrongs he has done me, keep my secret. Women are supposed to be so fearful, so weak we can't even lay our eyes on a weapon. But when you betray us, when you betray our marriage and the bed we shared, then no one has a greater capacity for murder. Bye for now.